Apple Mac Mini, M4, versus Mac Studio, how Apple's desktop offers compare. Peace be upon you, my dear friends and followers of the channel. How are you today? I hope you are well and in good health. Today, I have a beautiful, new and important video for everyone. This video will be called Apple Mac Mini, M4, versus Mac Studio, how Apple's desktop offers compare. But before watching the video, subscribe to the channel, like and share so that it reaches the largest number of people. Now, let's watch the video and I hope you like it. Apple has just updated its small desktop, the Mac Mini, to a 2024 version that runs on either the M4 or M4 Pro processor, depending on which one you choose. Although it promises to deliver tremendous performance in an incredibly small design, how does the new Mac Mini compare to Apple's most distinctive desktop offering, the Mac Studio? Although we haven't reviewed the new Mac Mini yet, we compared its specifications to the 4.5-star Mac Studio to help you decide which desktop might be better suited to your needs. Price: the Mac Mini M4 is available to pre-order, ready to launch on November 8th, with a recommended retail price of $599/$599. For the more premium model powered by the M4 Pro chip, the RRP rises to $1,399/$1,399. The Mac Studio, on the other hand, is a much more expensive option. The Mac Studio is available with either the more powerful M2 Max or M2 Ultra, with the former costing you $2,099/$2,099, while the latter will cost you $4,199/$4,199. The Mac Studio takes on more demanding workloads with the M2 Max or M2 Ultra processor. Apple has hailed the Mac Studio, along with the Mac Pro, as one of the most powerful Macs ever made. As mentioned earlier, you can choose a Mac Studio powered by either the M2 Max or M2 Ultra, with the latter being the more powerful of the two. With a 12-core CPU, 28-core GPU, and up to 96 GB of unified memory, the Mac Studio with M2 Max promises to be 50% faster than its predecessor and 4 times faster than the most powerful Intel-based 27-inch iMac, 2. The Mac Studio with M2 Ultra delivers twice the performance and capabilities of the M2 Max, and at the time of its release was Apple's largest and most efficient system on a chip, SoC. With a 24-core CPU, up to a 76-core GPU, and a whopping 192 GB of memory, it promises to be 6 times faster than the most powerful Intel-based 27-inch iMac. Instead, the Mac Mini features either the M4 or M4 Pro processors. Apple promises that with the 10-core CPU and GPU, users will feel the performance of M4 in everything they do, from multitasking across everyday productivity apps to creative projects. On the other hand, if you have a more demanding workload, the M4 Pro might be the better solution as it features the world's fastest CPU core, according to Apple. In fact, Apple promises that the M4 Pro GPU is up to twice as powerful as the M4 GPU. However, both chips bring hardware-accelerated ray tracing to the Mac Mini. Mac Studio has 12 ports with a total of 12 ports. Both versions of the Mac Studio offer a very generous amount of connectivity. These include 4 Thunderbolt 4 ports, 2 USB-As, an HDMI port, an Ethernet port, and a headphone jack. The M2 Max also has 2 front-facing USB-C ports along with an SDXC card slot, while the M2 Ultra has 2 additional Thunderbolt 4 ports instead. On the other hand, the Mac Mini with the M4 Pro features 3 Thunderbolt 5 ports that can deliver data transfer speeds of up to 120 GB per second and more than double the throughput of Thunderbolt 4 as well. The Mac Mini with M4 includes 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports instead. Otherwise, both Mac Mini variants have 2 front-facing USB-C ports, an audio jack, an Ethernet port, and an HDMI port. Mac Mini is much smaller. The Mac Mini is now less than half the size of its predecessor, and is extremely compact at just 5 inches by 5 inches. Apple explains that this is possible thanks to the power efficiency of Apple Silicon and innovative thermal engineering. While it's still undoubtedly a compact desktop, The Mac Studio is slightly larger at 7.7 by 7.7 inches. Both will run Apple Intelligence. Both the Mac Mini and Mac Studio series will run Apple Intelligence. In fact, all Apple desktops and laptops running Apple Silicon will allow it to run the software. This could be a major factor for anyone looking to upgrade from an Intel-powered Mac Mini or Mac Pro. The Mac Studio M2 Ultra can connect up to 8 displays with multiple connectivity ports. Mac Studio with M2 Ultra allows users to connect up to 8 displays, or 6 Pro Display XDR displays, for a massive amount of screen space. Even the M2 Max variant supports up to 5 displays. A Mac Mini with an M4 display can still support up to 2 6K displays along with one 5K display, while an M4 Pro can support up to 3 6K displays. Initial ruling: there is no doubt that Mac Studio is a more powerful desktop machine that is more suitable for those with very demanding workloads. However, if you need a desktop to perform less demanding but still power-hungry tasks like 3D rendering or gaming, the Mac Mini M4 is more than adequate for the task and is a more affordable alternative to boot. However, we'll refrain from giving a definitive conclusion until we've reviewed the latest Mac Mini and put it through rigorous testing. At the end of the video, I thank you for watching and I hope you liked it, and see you in a new video.